Hello everybody, welcome to Mark's Remarks. Here we are on the allotments, and just I'll probably just do a few minutes of filming here just to give you an idea of how the chicks are growing. I think they're about, I've got it on the calendar at home, but I think they're about 40 days old. That's 1.5 months, maybe a bit more, approximately 40, but I'll when I put the video up, I'll put something in the title. Like I say, I monitor on the calendar. Anyway, so I've let them out for a run in the evening, just to partly to give them a bit of exercise, partly to keep their mind occupied by doing other things. I mean, they're in a, you've seen it, they're in a huge enclosure. I mean, really, they could get by with never leaving that place, but I let them out to give them a bit of different scenery. And also, the advantage of having them free range is that the more they free range, the more free bugs that they're getting. As you can see, the cheaper it is on the grain bill. So it works out all around. There you go. That one looks, well, I was going to say it looks like it's the mother, but no, that's not the mother though. That's just the the chicken that hatched the eggs. Bloody hell, excuse me. Yeah, the people I got the chickens from, they tell me that, I mean, it's quite obvious that these are from 3 different batches. I mean, he's got like close to 20 chickens, so he's got, he's actually in the process of hatching 8. So we'll find out how many of those survive. But yeah, so they come from different batches. They just grabbed a few of each, which explains, I mean, the dare, let me see, the one that went missing was a white, so there would have been 2 white ones. The one that died during hatching was another black one, so that would have made 2 of those. And the one that never hatched at all, I don't know. You know, so there's 3 different batches, 3 different breeds probably, 3 different parents. But this one here thinks it's the mother. Which is probably why. Oh, and by the way, there's no sign of the other 2 adults because I had to send them back to the people that I got them from originally. There was, I don't know if I explained in the last video, there was lots of attacking going on. This mother hen was attacking her 2 sisters for even getting close to her chicks. And then when this one wasn't around, then when this mother hen wasn't around, they would attack the chicks really savagely. So I just couldn't, you know, leave them alone. And I was locking them in a special cabinet for their own safety and you know, while they're young. But yeah, that's finished now. So just waiting to find out when they're a bit older how many of them are hens, how many of them are cockerels. Cockerels will have to go back. 1, because they don't produce any eggs, and 2, I'm not allowed cockerels on the allotment. You know, when they start making a racket every morning, there'll be some complaints, so that'll be a problem. But yeah, it's in the bylaws that I can't have hens, can't have chickens or cockerels. But yeah, so I don't know what's what at the minute with these. I just have to wait until they're a bit older. Yeah, I tell you what though, it's almost by the, I mean, I see them every day because I come down to the allotment to see them every day, and it's like you can see the difference in you know, when they're growing really quick. Now if you look at the old videos on the allotment, you remember her and her 2 sisters, they were half this size. They look more, well actually I thought they were bantams when I got them. They were half this size, and they were just under 5 months old, so they're just under egg-laying age. Yeah, they hang around the mother quite a lot, but also she'll stand there on guard while she's doing, and they'll just wander around, doing their thing. It takes a while for them to get used to being handled. I mean, if I would, like just a few weeks ago, if I was to pick them up, they would scream and kick like crazy. They're not too used to it now, but I can get, you know, they'll actually come close to me, and if I'm standing here, they'll walk over my feet. But they're not big on being handled. Which if I, yeah, I mean, that one move away. Yeah, you see, that's the thing. I mean, I almost get to touch that one. 2-3 weeks ago, it would run screaming and shouting to get away. So they're getting used to me. They realise that I'm here to look after them, and I feed them and all the rest of it. So yeah, I mean, even the this one and their two sisters. I mean, they took a month or so before they'd be the same. They'll be running all over the place, screaming and carrying on. But after a while, see, the trick is, if you've got chickens, or you've got new chickens, the trick is try not to chase them and catch them any more than necessary. I mean, if you want them somewhere, herd them along. You know, herd them along like a shepherd might. You know, you've seen them on TV with geese and whatnot. But let them come to you. If you start chasing them, they'll run away and they'll think there's danger. But eventually, they'll come to you, and it'll be no problem. Anyway, it's like when you're hand feeding the chickens. If you have some grain in your hand, the trick is to hold it there, and they'll come to you. If you start trying to force it on them, they won't like that. But yeah, just let them come to you when they're ready. They'll soon realise that you're not a threat. As long as you don't chase them around too much, they'll figure, well, you know, he's not harming us, so we'll go investigate. Anyway, there's that. And thank you very much for watching. If you, I'll put the box in each of the corners to. It's the link to the playlist for other videos. I'll put the link in there for some cookery videos, some review videos, and I'll definitely put the box in the corner for the allotment. It's called My Allotment. You'll see more of the chickens, more of what I've been doing around the place on the allotment with raised beds and hugel cultures, and that's all there is to it. Right, thanks very much for watching, and please, if you've made it this far, please hit a thumbs up and tell your pals, and leave a comment if you like. It's all good. Thanks very much. Bye-bye.